Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome back to Katie's Kingdom. I'm your host today. You know how some people have a certain reputation? Well, it seems like Katy Perry might be having a bit of a rough patch when it comes to her public image. A new law that was inspired by one of her real estate battles with elderly people has finally fizzled out, but the drama surrounding it is still very much alive. It all started back in 2020, when Katy Perry and her husband Orlando Bloom spotted this gorgeous mansion in Montecito they wanted to make their own. The problem? It wasn't for sale. So, they made a $15 million offer to the owner, Carl Westcott, who was 85 years old at the time and had just undergone major back surgery and was still taking high doses of opioids due to his diagnosis with Huntington's disease. Now, you'd think that's all well and good, but it turns out this deal went down a bit differently. Westcott filed suit against Perry's business manager Bernie Gudvey, claiming he wasn't in the right mind to sign the contract because of his medications and health issues. The judge ultimately ruled in Perry's favor, and she was able to take possession of the house, forcing Westcott into a nursing facility. But that wasn't the end of it. Katy Perry also filed a $6 million countersuit against Westcott for lost fair market rental value, deferred maintenance, and other claims. And get this, the Perry Act, which aimed to protect elderly people from predatory real estate deals like this one, was all inspired by these two incidents. Can you believe it? Now, I know some of you might be thinking, wait, why is Katy Perry getting all this heat for something that happened years ago? Well, it's because the Perry Act never actually came to fruition, but the drama surrounding Westcott's case and her other real estate battles with elderly people still has a lot of people talking. And let me tell you, some folks are not holding back when it comes to their opinions on this whole situation. Take Cameron Westcott, for example, his 1-800-Flowers dad who's been vocal about how he feels towards Katy Perry and her husband Orlando Bloom. He's claimed that the Hollywood elite system treats ordinary people like dirt, and honestly, who can blame him? It does seem a bit unfair when someone like Katy Perry, with all her wealth and influence, comes at you with a $15 million offer and then takes your house away from you. But here's the thing. It's not just this one incident that's got people talking. There's also been another real estate battle between Katy Perry and some elderly nuns over a convent. It's a pretty crazy story, basically. Perry swooped in and sued for the right to buy the convent from the archdiocese, but she didn't want to replace their house of prayer because it clashed with her racy pop persona. Needless to say, this deal fell through, and one of the nuns involved ended up collapsing and dying in a court hearing about it back in 2018. The Perry Act was supposed to address risks like these elder financial abuse, especially when it comes to property and real estate sales and transfers. But despite its bipartisan support from legislators across several states, this law never came to pass. So what can we take away from all of this? Well, on one hand, it's clear that there are some serious issues at play here, namely, how Katy Perry and her team handled Carl Westcott's situation, and the broader implications for elderly people who might be vulnerable to predatory real estate deals. But on the other hand, we also need to recognize when someone like Katy Perry gets all this heat just because they're a public figure. It's not always easy to navigate the world of celebrity scrutiny, but at the end of the day, it's up to us as viewers and listeners to do our own research, separate fact from fiction, and decide for ourselves what we believe. And that's exactly what we're gonna do here on Katie's Kingdom. Keep digging into these stories, sharing them with you, and exploring the many complexities of life in the public eye. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Join us next time for more news, gossip, and analysis from the world of entertainment and beyond.